The Lord's Servant by Stacey Barkley. I am the Lord's servant. May it happen as you said. Luke chapter 1, verse 38. As I sat at my computer, hesitating to obey the Lord's call in my life to write, I thought of Mary, the mother of Jesus. When the angel told her she would give birth to the Son of the Most High, she must have experienced a flood of emotions: fear, uncertainty, and awe. Yet her response was simple and full of faith. I am the Lord's servant. May it happen as you said. Luke chapter 1, verse 38. Mary didn't complain about the possible gossip or shunning she might endure, or focus on the possibility of being stoned. She trusted God completely, even though she couldn't fully comprehend the path ahead. In contrast, I found myself wrestling with excuses when I knew God was calling me to share my writing. Writing had always been personal, but sharing it with others felt vulnerable and intimidating. The fear of criticism and rejection loomed over me. As I reflected on Mary's response, I asked myself, am I willing to obey God despite the discomfort? A servant of the Lord doesn't argue or resist, but humbly asks, how do you want this done? Mary's story also reminded me of God's provision. The angel told her about Elizabeth, her cousin, who had conceived a child in her old age. This news was a reminder that Mary wasn't alone. God understood her human need for support and provided Elizabeth, who affirmed Mary's calling with joy and encouragement. Luke chapter 1, verses 42 through 45. Likewise, God doesn't call us to walk our paths alone. He provides His Spirit to strengthen us and brings others alongside to offer encouragement. Recognizing this, I've resolved to embrace the calling God has placed on my life. I will write, trusting that each word honors Him. I will lean on the Lord for wisdom and seek out the people He placed in my life to encourage me. The calling God gives us is not a burden, but an opportunity to glorify Him. Like Mary, I want my response to be one of humble obedience. I am the Lord's servant. May it be to His glory. Questions for reflection. What is a specific calling or prompting from God that you've been hesitant to follow? What would it look like for you to echo Mary's words, I am the Lord's servant, may it happen as you said? Who has God placed in your life to affirm and encourage you in your calling?